The one thing I never understood about the world is the lack of trust that everybody has. And I say that kind of being a hypocrite because I'm one of those people that struggle with trusting people but also are untrustworthy at the same time. It's one of the things that the Lord is delivering me from. It's not like I have trust issues or anything. My first impression of someone is that they would do right by me, which some would say is stupid, but since a kid I've worn my heart on my sleeves. I've never understood this thing of being nonchalant or not wanting to show true feelings to help yourself in the long run, hiding emotions, not wanting to go all in because you don't know if you could trust this person. When I feel like respect is earned, but trust is just given. Yes, trust can be taken away and trust can be earned, but I feel like straight off the bat, it should be given, like human to human. I should be able to trust you as like you just being the same species as me. Because frankly, I don't know enough about you not to trust you. And if you do me wrong, then that'll be the lesson that I learned. So if people did me wrong, hey, that's their character. And I would try and show them that no matter if you did me wrong or not, I would still care for you the same as before. But some people can't deal with the fact that you can trust them even when they've done you wrong because they can't muster up that strength themselves. Like, it takes real strength to trust somebody after they've done you wrong because of how the human brain is wired to react. You want to be ill to this person. You don't want to like this person because they lied to you. But lying is inevitable. Losing trust is inevitable. What you have to learn to do is trust yourself. Because if you trust yourself, that means you got your flesh and your demons under control. But other people's flesh and demons curl up at the fact that they can't make you angry. They can't rise you to anger, and you have peace. And that'll make them want to do you wrong even more. They expect you to show hate how they did. I've had people block me because they knew that was the only way for me to stop caring for them. Now, is this a bad thing? Yes. But is this a good thing also? Yes, because they trust themselves. They trust themselves enough not to talk to me. They trust themselves enough to know that this is bad for them. They trust themselves. And me, I just had to wake up and realize that you gotta just get over it. Like, you can't have everything in life, and you have to trust God to know that this person blocking you wasn't ill on their behalf. It's not ill on your behalf. It just wasn't his way. And that's just how I feel. That's the type of heart I got, and nobody can destroy it. And oftentimes, it's not the fact that people don't trust. It's the fact that they give full trust, which not everybody deserves. Trust is the firm belief in the reliability, truth, ability, or strength of someone or something. To have trust is to believe, whether that's good belief or bad belief. No matter what, is trust at the end of the day. The greatest man to ever walk the planet, Jesus Christ, never had trust issues, but he would always trust his instincts of the people that he was around, knowing their hearts, knowing their minds in their entirety. He would trust that they would do bad, and he would trust that they would do good. And in this outlook of life, you have to realize that there are no bad people, because I trust you to do bad, meaning that's just who you are. And if I choose to be around you, that's who I'm choosing to share energy with. If I can trust you to do good, I know that you are good, and I can trust you to do good. We have to stop downing some people just because they won't change their ways, and realizing who people are as people, as not who we want them to be, but who they are in their body, in their character, in the eyes of God. Because in the eyes of God, this person may need to see that they are untrustworthy so they could become trustworthy. But if we try to paint this picture that this person is so worthy of trust and they're not, we tend to hurt ourselves. In Matthew 26:36, Jesus takes 3 out of the 12 disciples up with him to go pray. And in this setting, you would see that those are whom that, I don't want to say the most, but he had great trust for them. And even they, if you read the story, even they mishandled Jesus' trust in that moment, showing us that trust is not in our hands. Like, because we are always called to forgive. So if we're always called to forgive, then trust is not something that we could label a person. We can't label somebody trustworthy if we're always meant to forgive, because as soon as that person, you would say that person is untrustworthy, but you're supposed to forgive them, making them trustworthy again. Like, if you know the story of those 3, they had slept while Jesus basically told them to stand guard. And in my theological thinking, that's misguiding his trust in them, because they slept and he trusted them to stay awake. So in this scripture of them falling asleep, Jesus shows us how we could handle when we feel misled or when we feel like we can't trust somebody. We go back and pray, we come back, they're still asleep. We tell them, hey, you need to wake up, you need to keep guard. What did I tell y'all? We go back, we come back, they're still asleep. What did Jesus do? Nothing. 43, 44, he came back, he again found them sound asleep. They simply couldn't keep their eyes open. This time, he let them sleep on and went back a third time to pray, going over the same ground one last time. Our issues are never really our issues at the end of the day. We fight against flesh. We fight not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and demons in high places. So if you seem untrustworthy or someone around you seems untrustworthy, it's not you. Don't ever label it as the person. It's always something deeper within you. But not everybody's real like that. The majority of people just aren't, with themselves or with the people around them, how Jesus was. We must learn how to trust people regardless. Trust people to do good and trust people to do bad. I'd rather you tell me, hey, you're going to snake me, but nevertheless, I will love you, and let me deal with unseen things in my heart so I may be honest and pure, rather than you side-eyed me waiting for me to attack. That's not a friendship. That's a battle. Some can't see the deeper battle at hand, though. Killing with kindness may be a corny saying in 2026, but that's as simple as it gets. You owe everyone generosity and honesty, because Jehovah Jireh is always generous and honest to you.